Welcome back to Demolition Worker. Today we witness an incredible underwater operation to stop a massive oil spill from spreading. Beneath the rolling ocean waves lies a wounded mechanical giant. A massive oil tanker is bleeding toxic fuel into water. To prevent a complete environmental catastrophe, our dedicated rescue team must operate far below the treacherous surface of the sea. The cracks are hidden deep underwater, making human diving incredibly dangerous and practically impossible in these harsh, toxic environmental conditions. Enter the ultimate solution for extreme depths. We deploy highly advanced, remotely operated vehicles equipped with cutting-edge modern technology. These robotic marvels are essentially underwater submarines, armed with brilliant 4K cameras and incredibly powerful hydraulic manipulator mechanical arms. The heavy crane slowly lifts the sophisticated robot off the deck, preparing to drop it into the dark, freezing ocean. With a massive splash, the heavy machine breaks the surface, immediately sinking into the mysterious depths of the blue abyss. As the robot descends further, the natural sunlight begins to fade away, replaced by an eerie and heavy aquatic darkness. The surrounding pressure increases immensely with every passing meter. This machine is built to withstand the crushing weight of water. Suddenly, powerful LED lights on the robot flash on, cutting through the murky darkness like a brilliant, sharp laser beam. The high-definition cameras start transmitting crystal-clear footage directly back to the anxious crew waiting on the mothership. Down here, the environment is silent and deadly. The robot navigates carefully through floating debris and thick, dark oil clouds. Up on the surface, inside the advanced control room, expert engineers stare intensely at multiple glowing digital monitoring display screens. Every single movement of the robotic arms is controlled by skilled operators using highly sensitive joysticks and precise digital instruments. The tension in the room is absolutely palpable. One tiny mistake could easily tear the fragile steel hull wide open. Slowly, the glowing lights reveal the massive, damaged underbelly of the sunken oil tanker, hovering like a dark, sleeping monster. The massive steel plates have been violently ripped apart, leaving jagged edges exposed to the unforgiving, harsh, cold saltwater currents. Thick, black oil continues to leak steadily from the deep wounds, threatening marine life across the entire surrounding ocean ecosystem. This is not just a simple repair job. It is a highly complex underwater surgery on a massive wounded giant. The robot slowly approaches the primary crack, extending its metallic hydraulic arms to carefully assess the severe structural damage present. The operators must account for strong underwater currents that constantly push and pull the heavy robot away from the hull. First, the mechanical arms use specialized rotating wire brushes to aggressively clean the rusted steel surface around the massive leak. A clean surface is absolutely essential for the upcoming procedures. Debris and marine growth would completely ruin the delicate seal. Back in the control room, the lead engineer communicates rapidly with the team, coordinating every precise micro-movement of machinery. Now begins the most dangerous phase. The robot activates its specialized underwater welding torch, creating a brilliant spark of light. Welding underwater requires incredible skill and specialized equipment. The intense heat instantly vaporizes the surrounding water into thick white bubbles. The bright electrical arc dances across the jagged steel, slowly melting a strong metallic bond over the smaller fractured cracks. It is a beautiful but terrifying display of modern engineering, man and machine working together to heal the broken vessel. The engineers watch the monitors with unblinking focus. They must maintain the exact perfect distance to ensure a solid weld. As the smaller cracks are successfully sealed, the team prepares to tackle the largest, most dangerous rupture on the hull. This massive hole cannot simply be welded shut. It requires a heavy-duty industrial solution to completely stop the flow. A second robotic vehicle is deployed from the surface ship, carrying a massive magnetic patch designed to cover the hole. This heavy steel plate is equipped with incredibly strong industrial electromagnets that will lock onto the hull with immense force. The two robots must work in perfect synchronization, carefully maneuvering the heavy magnetic plate through the dark, turbulent ocean currents. The primary robot uses its hydraulic claws to guide the massive patch, while the second robot provides essential lighting support. Inch by inch, the heavy metal plate is moved into position directly over the violent of the ship. The operators hold their breath. The alignment must be absolutely perfect before they activate the powerful magnetic locking mechanism safely. With a loud mechanical clank echoing through the water, the electromagnets engage, slamming the heavy patch tightly against the hull. The thick rubber seals around the edges of the patch compress instantly, creating a completely watertight barrier against the ocean. The engineers carefully inspect the edges using the high-definition cameras, searching desperately for any tiny sign of escaping oil. The dark stream of toxic pollution suddenly stops. The massive magnetic patch has successfully sealed the primary rupture completely shut. A massive sigh of relief washes over the entire control room. The high-stakes underwater surgery is proving highly successful. However, the job is not finished yet. The team must reinforce the magnetic patch with heavy-duty underwater steel bolts. The robotic arm switch tools, grabbing a specialized pneumatic drill to drive thick titanium bolts straight through the metal plates. Each heavy bolt adds a crucial layer of permanent security, ensuring the patch will never fall off during a storm. The underwater sparks fly once again as the final bolts are welded securely into place, finalizing the heavy structural repair. This incredible combination of advanced digital precision and raw mechanical power has saved the local environment from a devastating disaster. The robotic surgeons step back from their completed masterpiece. The giant wounded oil tanker has finally been stabilized and secured. The clear blue water slowly begins to wash away the remaining dark clouds of oil, signaling a massive environmental victory. Without these amazing remotely operated machines, millions of gallons of toxic waste would have completely destroyed this fragile marine ecosystem. The technology developed for these extreme underwater operations pushes the boundaries of what humanity can achieve in the harshest environments. As the robots begin their long ascent back to the surface, they leave behind a perfectly sealed and safe hull. The heavy steel cables pull the machines upward, away from the dark abyss and back towards the warm, natural sunlight. The crew on the deck prepares to receive their mechanical heroes, ready to perform necessary maintenance after the grueling dive. The massive cranes swing into action, lifting the dripping wet robots safely out of the salty ocean and onto deck. Water cascades from the metal chassis, gleaming brightly under the afternoon sun as the successful mission officially comes to end. Inside the control room, the exhausted but happy engineers finally step away from their glowing monitors and share celebratory handshakes. They have successfully executed one of the most challenging underwater repair operations ever attempted in modern maritime history and engineering. The oil tanker is now completely safe to be towed back to a secure port for further permanent dry dock repairs. This event perfectly highlights the incredible importance of investing heavily in advanced robotic technology for future environmental protection and safety. As our global industries continue to expand, the risks of catastrophic accidents will naturally increase across our beautiful blue planet. We must rely on human ingenuity and advanced artificial intelligence to rapidly solve these complex problems before they destroy nature. The dark abyss of the ocean is a harsh, unforgiving frontier, but our modern machines allow us to conquer it. Every single robotic dive provides valuable data that helps engineers design even better, stronger, and more efficient machines for tomorrow. The hydraulic arms, the bright LED lights, the sensitive cameras, they all work in perfect harmony to execute impossible tasks. It is truly fascinating to watch cold, hard steel perform such delicate, precise, and life-saving surgical maneuvers deep underwater. The marine life below can now thrive without the deadly threat of suffocating under a thick blanket of black oil. Schools of fish are already returning to the area, swimming freely around the freshly repaired steel hull of the ship. The ocean has an amazing ability to heal itself, provided we quickly stop the source of the dangerous industrial pollution. Today, science and engineering stood firmly between a thriving marine ecosystem and an absolute environmental catastrophe of epic global proportions. The brave men and women operating these incredible machines are the unsung heroes of our modern industrial and technological world. They work tirelessly in the shadows, staring at digital screens, making split-second decisions that ultimately save our precious oceans. The successful deployment of the giant magnetic patch proves that no engineering challenge is too large for human problem solving. We are constantly pushing the limits of physics, material science, and robotics to protect the fragile balance of our Earth. The wounded giant of the sea will live to sail another day, thanks to the precision of a robotic surgeon. As the rescue ship slowly sails away from the site, the crew takes one last look at the calm waters. The sunset paints the sky in brilliant shades of orange and pink, reflecting beautifully over the clean, pristine ocean surface. It is a peaceful conclusion to a day that started with immense tension, high stakes, and a looming environmental disaster. The demolition worker team is always ready to respond to the next major crisis, wherever and whenever it may strike. We travel the globe to document these incredible feats of extreme engineering and bring these fascinating stories directly to you. From towering skyscrapers to the darkest depths of the ocean floor, human innovation never ceases to amaze and inspire us. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the thrilling world of underwater robotic surgery and maritime salvage. If you found this amazing operation as fascinating as we did, be sure to join our growing community of engineers. There are countless more incredible machines and extreme industrial operations waiting to be discovered and explored in our upcoming episodes. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting update from the thrilling and dangerous world of heavy engineering. We appreciate your constant support, which allows us to continue bringing you the absolute best industrial content on the internet. Stay curious, keep exploring, and always remember to appreciate the incredible technology that quietly keeps our modern world running smoothly. Thank you so much for watching this incredible journey into the deep ocean. See you in the next. This is Demolition Worker signing off. Stay safe, keep building, and we will catch you on the next exciting adventure.